Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your, free flowing intuitive reading. So please take it as it resonates, alright? So Taurus, we got first the last guna and the spirit of dancer. Do you see this? I don't know how well can you see. Okay. Here you go. Taurus, what I'm getting that you are really okay, I'm gonna put it down so that I can talk. Um I'm feeling like that you still hold, you still hold the sensation, the eye to see the beauty. What I mean by that, there is a maybe a relationship, or maybe it's a new thing, something is charging your senses again. You are feeling like something fresh is coming to you, something that you can dissolve into, something that you can embark upon. So there is like this sense that in almost like, look at this, it's really like you are absolutely like you're using your sensual um, power to recognize that what is around you. And I feel like you got a sense that there is something that maybe it's a previous relationship that still you feel that has the fire still there, and the soul is still there, or there is a new sense of something that you are very much enamored by, you are very much awake by this sensation, this new thing that you kind of spotted among the among your surroundings or group of people or situations. And with the spirit dancer, I this is like a, it's like a, like it's like falling in love in 2 feet in the water, that kind of. And when I say fall in love, it doesn't have to be a love, it can be anything that caught your attention. With that, I feel like you are so you want to go all the way, you want to submerge your feelings, like you want to get submerged in your feelings, so there is like a very brave kind of courageous kind of energy that I'm getting, that, and it feels like that you are, like nothing gonna, like you are not fearful. That's what I'm getting. You are not fearful. You are not, there is no fear of anything. Like in your mind you are like so ready to just swim, and like there is a, so ready for flow, so ready for movement, so ready for this journey, that you are not fearful of anything. That's what I'm getting. And then we got this, the have the footer. Have the footer is like, it's more, what I'm getting here, that even though you are not fearful of, like you don't wanna be fearful of love, you don't wanna fearful of let someone in, you don't wanna be fearful of like go somewhere new, like you are not fearful about that. But at the same time you want, it's like almost like you want this, like like almost like you don't want to leave the sense of that you are on earth. You don't want to go anywhere in your mind where you leave your body. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you don't want to lose yourself, your sense of physical self in this whatever journey that you are sensing is coming to you, or you are already embarking upon. So there is a sense of that you don't want to lose the touch of so-called physical reality, even though you are ready to go, but at the same time you are like. And that's where in your mind, it's like, when you are embarking upon this journey, you are like, in your mind you have this, how I'm gonna almost like balance it, how I'm gonna keep grounded, how in this process I don't want to be fearful of take a new journey, but I don't want to be ungrounded in a new journey as well. So how can I, like there is like a this, there's almost like a some subconscious background saying that you don't want to lose ground. So how can you do that? So there is like a that thing that kind of circling in your mind as you are not, as you are ready to really like not let any kind of fear intervene with your whole experience of life in a moment, with yourself, with the with others, like you are not fearful of that, but at the same time you don't want to be completely like a la la land, that's not your place either. So you know that. So here is the, but what happened, they also gave me that maybe in before, whenever you completely submerge yourself in your feelings, you always found yourself in a very very ungrounded landing. And that kind of you don't wanna, this is a very very brave point of action for you right now, Taurus, because this is like you are saying that I don't want to be fearful that I landed ungrounded before stop me to embark upon a full-fledged experience. But this time need to make sure that there is this kind of reality, physical reality. So I should not just leave my body and get into a state of metaphysical experience, or when I come back to my body is already been abused. So you don't want to do that. So there is like a deep sense of grounding is a point of concern for you a little bit, but you are not letting that concern stop you from anything either. So here is right after that is this came this arval parrot. And look at this, it's like almost saying that there is some kind of, I don't know whether it's you need to know certain things about yourself before you embark upon the journey, or you need to communicate that to someone, I don't know. But either way, there is a sense of acknowledgement that needs to take place before you embark on your journey, or there is some kind of communication either to yourself, some kind of revelation, some kind of lifting of the curtain, or some kind of like, okay, it's almost like, oh, you want to go out, okay, that's fine, but it's raining, check, okay, take the umbrella with you. It's like almost like a some kind of, you have to do something, or either to like silently to yourself or to others, but you have to do something before something happens. So there is a step. It's almost like this five also is like some kind of step is need to take place. That's what it is giving me. And what is gave me like this, it came the bright mother and the fawn. Look at this, it's so like, I really feel like this is what is happening, Taurus. I really feel like this is what is happening, that it's like almost like an inner understanding. I feel like you are, your mind wants to, like, there is this desire. There is not only, it's beyond desire, there is a part of you which almost feels like kind of flies away from your physical body and goes into a different realm of being, and that's very spiritual, very free, very very avant-garde, very advanced, very that part. But the major part of you, not major but significant part of you, is very very almost like feels like very comfortable, almost like mm, like you belong, some kind of structure where you feel like that, it's very like, how can I explain? There is this desire that you also harbor, which is very much related to our material reality, which does not need to go far away from our immediate reality to fetch those dreams. Like I feel like there is like you want, like there is like a very kernel, like very like like I'm not saying that everybody wants kids, but it just very ritualistic, very domestic, very comforting sense of pleasure that you also feel like part of you, a significant part of you belong to, which kind of ties with our lot of our traditional values, traditional structures. And then there is a part of you which kind of flies away from this tradition, not necessarily to break those tradition, but just to distance and kind of get a flavor of different set of lifestyle, different way of living. But there is a significant part of you is very much kind of almost cannot function in this other realm that your other part goes. It feels like it needs this domestic traditional sense of belonging in order to feel that you belong, in order to feel that that you matter. And like there is with the fawn, I feel like there is a stubborn, very very stubborn, not, like you must be hate this word by now because everybody call you that, but it's not that. It's not the stubborn thing, like it's like there is a part of you which take a lot of pride in that traditional way. The traditional, when I say traditional, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's not bad or anything. It's just a part of you stands for the way you have been doing things, stands for the values that you have been nurtured with, stands with that kind of value of family, value of rituals, values of customs or traditional rules. You feel like they are there for years for a reason. My grandfather, my grandmother, my ancestor has gone through all these rituals. Then what is wrong with me go through these rituals too? There must be something very significant value in it, so you take a lot of pride in those values. So so part of you, the part of you who kind of goes to a different realm. So that is the challenge. It's almost like you cannot take your entire self to experience one thing. It feels like that you take part of you to experience certain things and part of you to experience certain things else. But I feel like you desire to get into a situation or get into a love, a connection where you can completely experience yourself without having this compartmentalization, that some part of you can go with that journey, that other part of you can just stay home and kind of practice that thing that they already know. So there is that understanding maybe you need to have. And and then look at this, we got this Penelope Dreamweaver, we got the Singer of Connection, we also got the Fairy Sword, all this buzzing energy. And around in the middle there's like a flea lion. Do you see the energy? It's like almost like it feels like, seriously what I'm getting, it feels like there is a huge glamorous party or event going on, all these neon lights and new lights and music vibration. And then you look by the corner of this events venue and you see a little dustbin and the raccoon is coming out and trying to find food. It's like a almost like a two different spectrum of existence happening here. And I feel like that the way how I feel like there is a, you feel that what your understanding idea of, you know, this buzzing, this vibration, this bright, this life is good, that understanding, you know, what brings that sensation. Okay, how can I say this? Okay, let's say, okay, life is good, it's a festive, you know, that kind of energy. Don't think about any festival, just think about this energy, how you feel. I know that when your favorite festival or something like that, that makes you joyful, light-hearted, expressive, kind of be in your power, vibrating, I know, like vivacious in a way, whether you know, introvert, extrovert, however, but you feel those energy, whatever that makes you feel. Like almost it feels like your traditional value has told you that yellow rose gonna make you feel all this, but you like to believe that yellow rose gonna give you, and you have been practicing every year believing that yellow rose gonna give you those kind of energy that you long for. But actually day by day you are realizing that actually for you it's not yellow rose, it's actually maybe red rose or black rose or green rose, or maybe not even rose, maybe a sunflower, maybe not even a sunflower, maybe just, I don't know, a piece of bread, piece of nice warm bread, you know, maybe that gives you that kind of sensation. So the whole point here is that there is, and you feel like that you have been there is a little rottening I'm getting in terms of staying in that belief, staying in that thoughts, you know, like I feel like you want to honor your rituals, honor your tradition. At the same time, you also know that there is, you have started to smell some kind of rotting by sitting in that belief for yourself, because it feels like a part of you kind of ventured into a new territory of understanding what really brings that sense of festivity, joy, lightness, electricity, and all this kind of agile. It's not the same energy that you are told or believed or even maybe experienced before that brought you that kind of sensation. So there is an inner change happening with you, and that you are realizing that you might be a little rotting in your energy if you you know, keep on connecting those that energy with something that you thought you're gonna get from your, you know, like how the other people in your family or your friends are getting, like something that people have followed. So it's like I feel like there is a, here is a, like before you get into this new adventure, I think that's why these cards are came out with the parrot, like listen, like this tape is realized, you know, this tape is important, and this tape is saying that before you get into some kind of extraordinarily beautiful experience of letting go and just kind of experience life in the fullest, in a way no fear kind of intervene, before you get into that kind of thing, the parrot is asking, saying that you need to, you know, there is a, you are changing, you need to accept that change, or you can deny that change, but there is a certain sense of self, you know, like talk with yourself and make some kind of understanding of it before you get on this journey. I feel like that's what is trying to communicate with you, where with the five there is again the change. Before the change happen, you need to understand where you are emotionally and structurally at this moment, and the, you know, just you know, like it's almost like asking you to reconfirm, okay, this is what what gonna happen to me structurally. Emotionally I don't know, but structurally this is what I'm gonna happen to me, and I am here, I am in my life, what's my decision, how, whether, like it's asking you to go on a journey knowingly your position in the journey, not unknowingly, if that makes sense. All right, Taurus, this all I got, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.